Guys, if I can nothing else this year, I have to can this. So welcome back to my kitchen. This is Rachel. You're at that 1870s Homestead. Welcome if you're new. And if you're new, I'd invite you to subscribe if you've seen some recent videos and you're liking what you're seeing. But today, guys, I've got 15 pounds of jalapenos and we are gonna be making up the cowboy candy. Are you ready? Super easy, so simple, water bath canning, so anyone can do it. So let me tell you the ingredients that you're gonna need on hand in case while you're watching this, you wanna send your partner out to grab all the ingredients so you're ready by the time this video is done. You need apple cider vinegar, sugar, celery seed, either cayenne pepper or red pepper flakes, turmeric, and garlic powder. That's it. I have hired some help today.
Hey guys.
So there is a true standard way to make cowboy candy, and that's gonna look like this, like slices. And that's how we used to always make it, like slices. But what we found is every time we pulled some out, we were chopping it to put into something.
Yeah.
So last year I did half slices and half diced. And we still found that the slice jars, which is what we're just down to, we have, this is our last jar of diced, and I've got 4 pints or half pints of slices left that, yeah, we never used slices for anything, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Whole, because they're just like a big, super strong when it's one big giant chunk of pepper, but when it's like this.
Yeah, it's easy mixed into things. So I've got my KitchenAid, go wash your hands before you touch your eyes. So I have my KitchenAid dicer, and we're just going to continue to, I've got Todd chopping off the tops, that's it. You don't have to destem them or core them, no de-seeding, nothing. Seeds and all go in. So I've already pre-washed these, by the way. Dog got just trying to get it. What are we, about halfway through? Halfway through, that's what I've got. I'm gonna have to get another vessel. Just to let you guys know, this is 3 times the recipe that I'm gonna put in the description for you. So the recipe calls for 3 pounds. I've got right at 15 pounds. But I wanted to tell you that I got all of these, just in case you're in the area in Southeast Michigan, at the best farmer's market in the area, hands down. It's called Block's Farmer's Market, I believe, up near BLOCKS, up near the airport. And they produce a ton of amazing produce on local farms. They partner with other farmers to get produce in. So it's just really great deals. And I got jalapenos, beets, and sweet corn. I don't grow sweet corn. I am growing jalapenos, but what I grow is typically only enough to make like my salsas and use fresh throughout the summer. I'm not certain whether or not I'm gonna get a beet harvest, so rather than chance it, beets were a great deal, so I got a big 25-pound bag of those. So Todd's caught up with me now. Let me get back to chopping, and we're almost done. We're gonna get going on making the brine, guys, and I think I said I'm 3 timesing the recipe, I'm 5 timesing it. That's what you get for trying to do math on camera. So I've got my handy dandy recipe up. I will link that below. I can't tell where it's from now, but it's the one I follow every year. So 2 cups of cider vinegar times 5 is 10 cups, Rachel. So 10 cups of apple cider vinegar. 6 times 5, 30 cups of sugar. Ew, yeah, but it's that good. Just think, you're not like spreading this like a jam. You're just tossing in a little teaspoon here and a little tablespoon there. So 30 cups of sugar over a teaspoon here and there. Not that bad. So I had to break into Todd's bee sugar, which is crap sugar. But Todd, add more sugar to the grocery list, please. Okay. More sugar.
Okay.
Okay, 3 teaspoons of turmeric. 3 teaspoons of celery seed. And this is not, just to let you guys know, this is not the only recipe out there. There's different variations. I know a lot of people like to make it with pineapple. I probably would make some with pineapple if I thought Todd would eat it, but he wouldn't eat that. Then I need, how many? 15 teaspoons of garlic powder. A teaspoon of cayenne. So we will do 3 teaspoons of, oops, 1, 2, 3, of red pepper flakes. All right, now we're gonna bring this up to a boil, get the sugar dissolved, and I'll bring you guys back for the next step. Okay, what we had to do was bring it to a full rolling boil. It is there now. So I'm going to turn this down and we're going to simmer it for like 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, we are now to the point where we are going to carefully, gently dump in all of our jalapenos. I want to splash myself. Okay, I'm not going to be able to talk too much during this next bit. I'll have the camera on it, but what I need to do is get this up to a full rolling boil and hold it there for 1 minute. In order to do that, I'm going to have to keep stirring it so it doesn't boil over. Once that happens, we'll take it back down to a simmer and we'll simmer that for 4 minutes. Oh no. Just lost power. Sorry about that, guys. Good thing my oven is a gas oven. For my stove. Oh, there we go. Just need to get it at that full rolling boil where you can't stir it down and the boil goes away. So once you get it there, we're going to cut it down to simmer for 4 minutes. Okay, we're there. Take it down to simmer and we'll wait 4 minutes, and then what we're going to do next, just so in case you're following along, is get your jars ready because we're going to be jarring up just the jalapeno portion of it, not the brine itself.
Why are you lifting?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll hold it. Let me get that one out of my way.
I just told her I was hanging around to be the lifting guy. And I turned my back to turn on the camera. What does she do? That'll clean.
I'm sorry.
That'll clean your nostrils, that's for sure. Wow.
Okay, so what you have to do is now, using a slotted spoon, take your jalapenos and pack them in your jars. You don't have to worry about getting all the juice out. And you're gonna pack them to a 1/4 inch of headspace. Not pack at all, fill, sorry. Oh, that's hot, don't get the syrup on you. And just so you know, the base recipe, I think, that I'm gonna put in the description below, should make you 4 to 6 half pints. So, in case you're curious. Now, if you're using the slices, you may notice that they look really shriveled on you. It's not as easy to tell with the diced, but you'll definitely notice it on the slicers. And that's okay, because what you're gonna do after you can this is you're gonna let it sit on your shelf for no less than 2 weeks, preferably 4 weeks. And at that time, they'll plump back up.
Oh wait, are there holes in the bottom?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I said, yeah, keep doing the bottom.
No, I realize that now.
Yeah.
But, like before, I was just trying to strip the sides.
Okay, that's good. We are doing it by flashlight now because the power went back out again. Oh, what a bummer. So this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, this makes 5 times the recipe if you're using like the 4 half pint measurements. So my guess is you could probably stretch it to 6 pints if you did slices. So here's a homesteading pro tip for you. If you're not or if you don't have an existing homestead and you're thinking about getting into it, or you're even just searching for a home in general, get one with gas appliances. That way you don't lose your appliances. I'll still be able to can this up because my range is gas. Also, here's my homesteader pro tip. I get asked so many times, I can't tell you how many times, Rachel, do you ever freeze this or that? Or why not just freeze it? Wouldn't that be easier than canning? This is exactly the reason why we choose to freeze much less than we ever have before. Now I do freeze some, but why we even got into canning meat, because could you imagine after all this hard work, after raising animals, raising all your garden and all the work that goes into it, to just lose it because of a power outage? So it's definitely an ounce of food security that we get from canning and having shelf-stable items. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going and backfilling with the syrup. And I will have a lot of syrup left. And I will jar that up in quart-sized jars and can that for another batch of Cowboy Candy, or you can use it for marinades, whatever you want to do with it. I'd imagine you could like use it as a liquid portion of mixing into some cornbread. Ooh, great idea. So let me get these all filled up and then I'll bring you back when it's canning time. All right, we are just loading up the canner now. And it's really, really syrupy, so definitely make sure that you wash your lids really well, or the rims of your jars. Todd's doing that right now with some vinegar. And these will water bath can for 10 minutes, I believe. I'll double check. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and correct myself, but pretty sure it's 10 minutes. And with the All-American canner behind me, it's quite large, so I should be able to fit them all. That's the challenge anyway. Oops, I need my other stacker. But yeah, so note to myself, the recipe makes way too much brine, at least for diced tomatoes. So I'm gonna have more than enough. I can do a full another 15 pounds of Cowboy Candy if I wanted to, with the brine that I have left over. And then I would still have some for marinades. So if you guys do make this, whatever it says and you're gonna dice them, just do half of the brine amounts. Or syrup, I guess you call it. It's not really a brine, it's a syrup. And yeah, they're all gonna fit. So I know a lot of you asked, what in the world, Rachel, is Cowboy Candy when I did my pantry tour recipe. I thought everyone knew what it was, so I apologize for that. I should have called it by its proper name, which is candied jalapenos. And we are going to get these canned up and ready for our pantry shelves, and I will be done with this staple for this year. Thanks guys for watching. Reminder, I'm gonna leave the recipe link in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed it.